Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Division 101, and today's tutorial we are going to learn how to organize files, images, picture in our computer. So let's get started. So today's activity and tutorial is all about how to organize our documents, our files, our images in computer. This is so helpful because if you have some or more pictures in your computer, like picture from other countries, other places, all the pictures is saved in your computer, you need to organize that one so that you will not be confused which is which on these pictures. So in this activity, I'm going to teach you how to organize these images by using our folders in computer. Now, by this activity, I am doing it by the classification of animals on habitat. So this is our activity today, classification on animals based on their habitat or where the animals live. So this is under in our internet research. So gathering pictures, downloading pictures from the internet, and put that one into the proper folder to organize all the images. So the classification of animals, I will give the overview for this. Classification of animals are divided into four. So the first one is what we call the terrestrial animals, or this is the animals that live in the land. So that is our first category. Now the second one is the aquatic animals. These animals are animals live in water. Can be in fresh water or can be in the salt water. So the next category is the aerial animals. These animals are animals that live in air, okay, like birds and others. So the fourth one is what we call the amphibious animals. These animals can live in water, or both water and land. So these are the four categories that we are going to organize in our internet research this time. So to move on further, so we will create a folder and we will name that one as classification of animals on habitat. And then you will write your name, for example, Division 3A. And then after that, inside our folder, we will create another four folders. That is the four categories or classification of our animals. Namely, terrestrial animals, that's in the land, aquatic animals, that is in water, and aerial animals in land, in air, and the amphibious can live in water and also can live in land. So after that, after you have your folders, you are going to download four pictures and put that one inside in each folder. So for example, in the terrestrial animals, you will download four pictures, and after you download, for example, I download zebras, tiger, kangaroo, and elephant, and after that, you will rename each picture inside that particular folder. Okay? So this matter, we're going to start how to do it in our computer. So let's get started. So this is our computer now, our desktop. So first, we are going to make or create a folder, our main folder. So all you need to do is to right-click your mouse, and then new, and then folder. For those who are using MacBook, all you need to do is to use your two fingers and you tap your touchpad, and it will show you the folder and create new folder. So I have new folder now, and this time I will rename this one new folder. So you can right click and rename it. Our name, the folder, the main folder is classification of animals on habitat. So our classification is based on the habitat where the animals live. Thus, your name, grade, and section. Okay, so if you can see here, you have your classification of animals, on habitat DB3A. So I have now my main folder. So after you have your main folder, all you need to do is to open it, double click, and you can see you have this empty folder. Inside this folder, you will create another 4 folders for our classification. So right click, new folder 1, next new folder 2, next new folder 3, and then new folder 4. So you have folders now. If you want to make it bigger, you can just view and then large icon, you can have it. Or if you want more bigger, you can go to extra large icon so that you can see your folder. So I have now my 4 folder. If you can see here, that is inside our main folder, that is classification of animals on habitat, and you have your name. So the first one is, we will rename this one. So right click, rename, and the first one is what we call terrestrial animals. Okay, the first one is terrestrial animals. The second one, right click, rename, and we will name is aquatic, meaning to say animals. These animals lives in water. Then the next one, the third one is right click and rename, and this is aerial. These animals live in air. Okay, animals. And then the last one is the amphibious animals. So right click and then write amphibious animals. So if you can see, we have now 4 folders that categorize in. The first one is terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, aerial animals, and amphibious animals. So after you organize that one, if you check that one, you can close and go back to your desktop and you double click this one, your main folder, classification of animals. You can see that inside there is 4 folders. Now we will start downloading pictures from the first one. If you can see, your folder is arranged based on alphabetical order. So the terrestrial animals will be the last in the folder. But never mind about it. So let's start with the first one is the aerial animals. So the aerial animals, you go to your Google Chrome, and then you write aerial animals. What are the aerial animals? Enter. And then after that, you click the image and you have your aerial animals. So if you want to be specific, you can write, for example, eagle. That's an aerial animals, right? Click and then choose one picture, for example, this one. So you have here the eagle, right click, save image as, and then it will goes to your classification of animals. So click, open, and then this is aerial, so right click, open, and then this one you will rename eagle. Okay, eagle. So click that one, save. Okay, so if you can see now in your folder, we will check our folder, open classification of animals. You can see that aerial animals, we have one picture that is eagle. Okay, that's it. So for this tutorial, I'm going to download one picture in each folder, but in your activity, you are going to download 4 pictures in each category. So let's move on. So go back to our internet browser. Now I will be downloading aquatic animals. So one of the aquatic animals, for example, is shark. Shark lives in the sea. Okay, so right click, save image as, go to your desktop, open, then don't forget to rename your file, that is shark, and then go to aquatic animals, then open, and then save. Okay, and then I will download another animals from the land or from terrestrial animals, that is, for example, cat. Enter. So you have a picture of a cat. Then right click, save image as. Then This time, you go click the desktop, classification of animals, open, and then change the name, cat, and then go to terrestrial animals, and then open, and then click save. Okay, and then another one, we will download amphibious animals. So one example of amphibious animals is a frog. Click. So you have a picture of a frog now. Right click. Then right click. Save image as. And then go back to your desktop. Don't forget desktop. Classification of animals. Open. Then change to the name. Change to frog. And then after that, go to amphibious. Open. And then save. If you notice, classification, amphibious animal, save. So that's it. So I only download one picture on each category, but in your activity, you are going to download 4 on each category. So I will close this one, and we will check our classification of animals based on habitat. Click, and you can see aerial animals. I have eagle. If you open that one, I have eagle. I already renamed that one. Go back. Amphibious animals, I have frog. Go back. Aquatic animals, I have shark, and then back. And then terrestrial animals, I have cat. So, if you can see, I have one picture on each folder that classified based on their habitat. Now, in your work for today, you are going to download at least 4 pictures, rename it in each category. So, hope you learned something for this tutorial this morning, how to organize our file, our images, using our folder in the computer. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. This is Division 101, and God bless everyone.